Okay, hello. Alright, so hello, this is another kind of like chill video where I'm just gonna talk about more like music stuff, ideas, a bit about myself, inspirations, general interests and stuff like that. I looked at the old video, the first one, and thankfully I said I'll try and do this like every other week. So I said other week. This is me mid Risk of Rain run on as Acrid. This is probably my best one so far because I don't know why I just struggle to play this guy. Anyway, so yeah, hello, and I just want to talk through like more ideas, where I'm at now since like the last video. So I'm actively working on the promotion. I got kind of inspired and decided to create like a little mini like 30-second backing kind of like vocal part to a video I have in mind of like my thing is I give too much away, so I'm going to try and avoid telling like every single idea and plan in my head, or else this is pretty much like a big spoiler. Not that it's like incredibly exciting, but it is different, which is pretty cool. So I don't want to spoil the surprise, if you want to say that. Oh great, this thing spawned in. I wasn't planning on it. Damn it. But yeah. So I was working on the track today. Unfortunately, FL Studio had a bit of an oopsie, and the sound wasn't playing in the playlist. I spent ages on... One sec, I might die. Okay. I spent ages on trying to figure out the issue and get the solution, but for whatever reason, I just... Okay, so you did just see me die in Risk of Rain, but now I'm going to play someone else because I am sick to death of Acrid, and Commando is very easy for me. Anyway, let me just check its recording. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so FL Studio had a oopsie poopsie and decided it wanted to be I can swear in this one now. I said in the first one I'm not going to swear because it's an introduction and I want to be polite, but if you've made it to the second one, then haha. Yeah, FL Studios decided to be an arsehole and for some reason not play the sound, so it's been a slight delay, but like I said, I'm planning on trying to get all that ready for January. January is when I want to do the promotion and start teasing the new song. Admittedly, I still have the cover image to do. It is... The concept's there, the photo's been taken, it's been edited, but I need it to look incredible because this is a song that I want to do really well on in terms of like the reception and even try and push it a bit. I am looking at ways to try and market and reach a wider audience because I don't want like anyone who likes my music to have like 5 other people to talk about it with. I want there to be more of a community around it, which is gonna be a bit tricky because there is a degree a threshold on how much you can do without financial support from like a record label. So you know, you can get your music played on radio stations, perform at spaces. I know a few spaces that if you have like £50, you can they'll do like a production and a video for you. They are mostly like acoustic sets. I've not looked at studio spaces, but I know there's a lot of like, I think there's one called, I want to say Boxyard Studios, I don't know, but you sing near shipping containers and you have like an acoustic thing. I was planning on doing it, but I chickened out last second because I couldn't be bothered. I should have said that. Anyway, I'll do like an acoustic thing, even if it's like a home video. So I got this cool new like light thing, so now I've got like a nice tint in my bedroom, so it's more aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, who knows, maybe I'll do an acoustic thing. I was going to do one for Slash of Light. I think I've even got the piano done. Wait, I think I actually have got that done. Okay. well, because I was just rolling back my memory. I actually think I've got like Slash of Light acoustic ready to go. I think I just need the video. Anyway, but yeah, so that's an idea. Trying to promote it is something I'm really gonna have to pay attention to, because I either go about it two ways. I either barely promote it but give it a lot of content. So, you know, like the teaser video for like a little not like a trailer, because there is no music video. I haven't got the budget for it, not to mention COVID. So even if I was to do a music video, it's not exactly appropriate, because unless I'm able to tick every single box for safety, it's just a bit irresponsible. Which I know I can't like provide safety and everything for everyone, so I won't put them in risk. But yeah, so like doing like little photos and just content around it, so perhaps talking about it, giving a song explanation, because it is a big song. It definitely is the biggest one I've done today. I don't think it's the biggest one I've got. I might have one bigger, but it is, out of all the releases, all 6. I can't believe it's been 6. I'm really proud of that. That's enough to have like a good EP. It's definitely the largest in scale, which is awesome. But yeah, I just need to either make sure I give it the marketing it deserves, which is hard, 'cause like I said, with money, or I just put so much content behind it that I don't know, it validates it a bit more. If you just drop a song on its own, it's like, okay, if you drop a song, a teaser video, song explanation, little themed photos like drawn out, I think it just gives a bit more life and narrative to it. So that's an idea I've been running. Marketing, personally wise, I'm actually doing pretty good. This wasn't just because of COVID, but admittedly this year's been really hard. Which I don't talk about necessarily mental health stuff, because I think for the most part I'm one of the lucky ones who hasn't got any underlying, I've not been diagnosed with anything, so I feel very rich talking about like my struggles when there are people going through much worse. But I will give myself this year has been utter dog shit in so many, excuse my swearing for the next 2 minutes, in so many fucking ways. This year has been absolutely shit. It's been awful. I think it dragged me down a lot. There were some times where music, I just couldn't even focus on it, because I had so much bullshit, utter shit going on. I can't express how much bullshit it was. And that's been with everyone, whether it's been due to COVID or whatever. I think this year has just been a stinker for every single person. Obviously largely part to COVID, but thankfully I think people around me have been safe and unaffected by it, in the manner that they haven't tested positive. Obviously everyone's been affected by it, but in terms of getting diagnosed, would be a better way of saying it, they've not been diagnosed, which I'm very thankful for. But yeah, so I don't know how much more I could have got done this year. I mean, I know we're still got December to go, which I'm hoping is just going to be a quiet ride. But I'm still working my socks off to make sure next year is going to be just as good as this year, because I genuinely really I'm proud of what I've released this year, you know, with Proven Right, Last Chapter, and Slash of Light. I think those 3 songs are very, very good and very different. The Last Chapter I'm really proud of, because I promised myself I would never write a song directly about someone, but that one is the one. And I don't really write songs about real life situations. I prefer to talk about them to people, and that's how I kind of express myself in that narrative when it comes to actual stuff happening to me. But that was one where I didn't want to talk to anyone about how I was feeling. I didn't feel like they would get it, and I only say that because when I bring it up to people, a lot of them were just, I don't know, it was a situation where, you just really want something to work out with someone and it doesn't, and it sounds stupid because it's such a common situation. Like, so many people have been in that where they've tried to make something work and it's just not there. But I don't know, I guess I'm just not a good communicator. I definitely, I sing better than I talk, 100%. I sing better than I do anything. I'm trash at everything else other than singing, and that's only because I paid for it. I paid for lessons, and I worked my socks off. But I'm a really awful communicator, which is weird, because I'm doing like these little 10-15 minute talks where I'm trying to be eloquent and avoid swearing so much so that people don't think I'm such a pig. But yeah, so I'm really proud of the last chapter. And next year, I have a thing where I can't rest unless I've got the next 3 songs planned. Like, at least I know what they're going to be. And I think I do. Which is nice because it means expect some consistency from me. If I go longer than 3 months without releasing a song, check up on me, because I'll either be planning like an EP, which is unlikely because I've only got time to do singles, or else I'm going to disappear for a year, come back with 5 songs and everyone's going to forget about me, which, you know, you don't want for the industry. But yeah, so the next 3 songs are planned, which is huge. And as far as music goes, it's still going to be the same, like, emphasis on vocals. I think that's if someone asks what makes your music stand out, I would put front and forward the vocals. I really want to be the best singer I can be, and in my tracks I always try and deliver the message as clear as possible and not let a lack of vocal ability get in the way. Because if I want to be like, oh, this note would really work but I can't get it, but I feel like the song would be more effective with that note, I don't want the song to be held back because I'm vocally not capable of displaying the, like, emotion I want in the most effective way. So, like, for example, the last chapter, that last chorus is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why I put it that high. And 2, it really does, like, send home, you know, that narrative of, like, this is the end. You know, like, there's nothing else left. It's over, which is kind of sad. Like, you know, when you're on holiday and you have to go back, it's like, god damn it, you know, it's over. When you watch a really good film and it's ended, it's like, god damn, it's over. I guess there's also a happy way of, like, say something's awful, like, it works in both ways. Like, the finality of something is always somewhat, like, I don't know, like, important or significant is the best word. There we go. Like, the end of something's usually significant. So I wanted to really emphasize that with taking that chorus up an octave and just literally screaming the song. But yeah, so I just want to be a really good singer, and all the songs, with exceptions of the, like, chill tracks that I released, all of them, like, just emphasize their vocals really, really hard. So never expect a boring vocal performance from me, because it's not going to happen. Hopefully it won't happen unless I slip up and decide to just talk my way through it. Because every other front, like, everyone has their thing that makes their music significant and unique. It could either be a style, it could be the production, it could be the composition in terms of, like, the way it's composed, it could be the themes even, it could be the way they tell a story. But I think for me it's the vocals, which is great because it transcribes to live performance really well. Speaking of which, so obviously I'm not going to talk about, like, current things of COVID, but I would like to do some live performance next year. I think even if I got the choice this year, I'm so ready to tone this year down and just mark it off as just a year for survival in every sense of the word. Like, if you made it through 2020, well fucking done, because it's been hard on everyone. So I'm not trying to push myself too much in terms of literally leaving my bedroom. I'm just gonna keep the production going and make sure next year no one's disappointed by anything, which is really good. I am technically, I think it's technically full-time, but it's kind of part-time. Well, it's not actually part-time, it is full-time in uni. I attend like a music uni called BIM, and British Institute of Modern Music, so I do have like that as a commitment to do. But besides that, I'm always doing music or trying to do more in terms of the YouTube. So I did mention that I wanted to do an acoustic version of Slash of Light, which isn't the most significant thing in the world, because the song itself is very it's got a lot of acoustic instruments. I think even some of the more abstract sounds, so like there's like a gong. I don't actually know what it is. I mean, I did write the song and am I dead? Okay, anyway. It's not pre-recorded, this is actual gameplay. I do suck at Risk of Rain. But yeah, I do plan on trying to do a acoustic rendition of Slash of Light. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. I'll try and get that done tomorrow, which will be Sunday for me. But yeah, on the factor that I just died, I'll end it here, and hopefully that's a little update. I ramble on and on, so I'm really sorry for that. But yeah, and hopefully the volume's a little better this time. And yeah, I'll try and make these every other week. That seems like a good time. Anyway, catch you later.